Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Zombie Apocalypse Podcast. My name is Brian, and I am your host. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to the first episode of Zombie Survival Rules from ChatGPT. I thought it was a very interesting episode because since we're in the technological era of time in 2024, and since AI is basically becoming a new thing for between images, now songwriting and shit like that. Don't get me wrong, I think it's pretty neat. There's an artist out there called Boy What who does the voice of AI voice for Plankton. It's actually not halfway. It's pretty good. It's halfway decent. If you want to check out Boy What, any type of platform, you can easily check out his music, but that's besides the point. I wanted to see what ChatGPT says for zombie survival rules, top 50 of them. And honestly, how they roll it out, I thought was pretty damn good. I mean, I had no complaints of what they said, but it rolled. Because if you, like I said before, everyone has their own zombie survival rules, or even basic survival rules, no matter what. I think the top 50 rules were basic survival rules, but more in depth. It's not really in depth, it's more like short, sweet, and down to the point. You get what it's saying. But overall, I thought it was interesting. So I got another list from Zombieland. I asked ChatGPT do Zombieland survival rules, the top 50. Now I want to compare the two between Zombieland rules and the ChatGPT rules. No, it did not say about shooting zombies in the head. It's basically common sense. I mean, yeah, a lot of these rules are basic common sense, but it's mainly a guide to help you survive a zombie apocalypse. So if you know zombies, one way to make sure to kill them, to shoot them in the head, obviously. But there's other zombie verses out there that you don't have to shoot them in the head. You can just dismember them and they're gone. If I'm not mistaken, you don't have to shoot. And there's another zombie verse like 28 days later, you don't have to shoot them in the head. You can shoot them in the heart and they'll die. So they're basically zombies. They're basically humans. And if you shoot them in the heart, they will die. But I will get into the 28 days later zombie verse in later episodes. I just want to do a little more research on it and see if they're actually kind of like the virus taking over the body is just kind of like the Last of Us zombies. But I'm doing a different episode on that too. So with that being said, I got the top 50 Zombieland movie survival rules. But so like I said, I got top 50 of them here. They're short and sweet, basically to the point. It doesn't it's everything, like I said before, is short and sweet, down to the point. And also I'm going to be comparing them between the ChatGPT's Ultimate Survival Rules and Zombieland Survival Rules. And which one would you pick? And I'll give you my opinion on which one I would pick. Maybe there's some survival rules that the ChatGPT rules forgot to put down. But like I said, it's just ChatGPT and also Zombieland. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to have ChatGPT read it off for me. So without further ado, here's ChatGPT's Zombieland rules. Here we go.
In the Zombieland movie, survival rules are humorous but practical. Here are some. 1. Cardio. Stay fit to outrun zombies. 2. Double tap. Always shoot zombies twice to make sure they're dead. 3. Beware of bathrooms. Zombies often lurk in confined spaces. 4. Seat belts. Always wear them in case of sudden stops. 5. No attachments. Don't get too close to other survivors to avoid emotional burdens. 6. The skillet. A frying pan can be a handy weapon. 7. Travel light. Carry only what's necessary for survival. 8. Limber up. Stay flexible to dodge attacks. 9. Don't be a hero. Avoid unnecessary risks. 10. Enjoy the little things. Find joy in the small pleasures to maintain sanity. 11. Hygiene. Stay clean to avoid attracting zombies with scent. 12. Check the back seat. Always inspect your surroundings before entering a vehicle. 13. Ziploc bags. Keep important items protected from water and decay. 14. Avoid strip clubs. Zombies tend to gather in places with loud music and flashing lights. 15. The buddy system. Stick together with trusted companions for safety. 16. Cast iron skillet. Use it for cooking and self-defense. 17. Don't trust strangers. Verify intentions before teaming up with new survivors. 18. Be resourceful. Use whatever tools or objects are available for survival. 19. Always have an exit strategy. Be prepared to flee if a situation turns dangerous. 20. Stay vigilant. Constantly watch for signs of zombie activity and potential threats. 21. Keep moving. Staying in one place for too long increases the risk of being overrun by zombies. 22. Use decoys. Distract zombies with noise or objects to create opportunities to escape. 23. Silence is golden. Minimize noise to avoid attracting unwanted attention. 24. Trust your gut. Instincts can often warn of danger, so listen to them. 25. Stay calm. Panicking can lead to poor decision-making, so maintain composure in stressful situations. 26. Secure shelter. Fortify safe locations to rest and regroup. 27. Maintain weapons. Keep firearms and melee weapons in good condition for reliable defense. 28. Learn from mistakes. Reflect on past experiences to improve future survival strategies. 29. Adaptability. Be flexible and willing to change tactics as the situation evolves. 30. Hope. Despite the grim circumstances, maintain optimism and belief in the possibility of survival and rebuilding society. 31. Keep communication open. Stay in touch with fellow survivors to coordinate plans and share information. 32. Prioritize rest. Proper sleep is essential for maintaining alertness and cognitive function. 33. Scavenge wisely. Gather supplies strategically, prioritizing essentials like food, water, and medical supplies. 34. Stay informed. Stay updated on news and developments to anticipate potential threats or opportunities. 35. Plan for contingencies. Always have backup plans in case initial strategies fail or situations change unexpectedly. 36. Trust your team. Rely on the skills and expertise of your companions to increase your chances of survival. 37. Practice stealth. Minimize visibility and noise to avoid detection by both zombies and potentially hostile humans. 38. Preserve humanity. Maintain compassion and empathy towards others, even in dire circumstances. 39. Embrace innovation. Be creative and resourceful in finding solutions to challenges that arise. 40. Never give up. Persevere in the face of adversity, holding on to hope and determination to survive against all odds. 41. Document your journey. Keep a journal or log to record important events, locations, and lessons learned. 42. Establish safe zones. Identify and fortify secure areas where survivors can seek refuge and regroup. 43. Manage stress. Find healthy outlets for stress relief to maintain mental well-being during challenging times. 44. Learn basic first aid. Acquire knowledge of basic medical procedures to treat injuries and illnesses in emergency situations. 45. Utilize camouflage. Blend into your surroundings to avoid detection by zombies and hostile humans. 46. Maintain hope. Foster a sense of optimism and camaraderie among survivors to inspire resilience and unity. 47. Adapt to the environment. Learn to navigate various terrains and climates to survive in different conditions. 48. Respect nature. Preserve natural resources and ecosystems to ensure long-term sustainability and survival. 49. Avoid recklessness. Think before acting impulsively, as hasty decisions can have dire consequences. 50. Celebrate victories. Take time to acknowledge and appreciate milestones and accomplishments, no matter how small, to maintain morale and motivation.
Now that, ladies and gentlemen, has been the top 50 survival rules from Zombieland. Now, do you agree with everything that has been said from Zombieland? Or do you believe that as a bunch of bull honky? So, let's compare it to two. From the Ultimate Survival Guide of ChatGPT And also, Zombieland. So, from the two, it did not have cardio, double tap, beware bathroom seatbelts, attachments, the skillets, travel light, limber up, and don't be a hero, enjoy the little things. I believe they did say a little something for the other rules, but enjoy the little things. Also, I did say hygiene, nothing about check the back seats. Let's check it out and see what it says. Alright, so I kind of skimmed over it. So also, it does have a little bit of hygiene, but yes, hygiene is definitely a good thing. Didn't say anything about check the back seats or zip lock bags, avoid strip clubs. The buddy system, well, it actually does have the buddy system on there. I said about travel together and stuff like that. Also, cast iron skillet is definitely a good way for cooking and stuff like that, and also self-defense. So, don't trust strangers, obviously. I did mention on there, I know, and later on in episodes I will suggest I don't really trust strangers. So, with that being said, let's continue on. Also didn't really say about having an exit strategy or save, well, it does say stay vigilant. Keep moving, use decoys, silence, and stuff like that. So there's a few things that the Ultimate Survival Guide from ChatGPT in this one, something that they don't have. For both of them, they don't have. So if you put them together, you have the Ultimate Survival Guide. So I'm gonna go through and say one things I disagree with. Okay. Now, if you remember in Zombieland with double tap, they use weapons like guns. They double tap with guns, and they use up ammo. I mean, I get it. Double tap is a good thing, but I would not use a gun. I would not waste precious ammo to frickin' do a double tap. Shoot it once, go up to it, use a machete or a blunt object, smash in the face, call it good. That's your double tap. No attachments. Yes, I do agree with it. The skillet. I mean, there's better weapons out there to use than using the skillet. So I feel there's other better blunt objects out there that you can easily use instead of the skillet. But that's the only thing you have on hand? Yeah, sure. So, side tangent here. Now, there's a game, I don't remember, but if I don't remember what the game is called, I'll cut that out. Cut out the side tangent. But, limber up, I do agree with that. You gotta stretch out and stuff like that, but if you don't have time to stretch, just fucking go. Sometimes you don't don't be a hero. I mean, if you're able to be a hero, yeah, go for it. Just fucking go for it, man. You know, take time. It's like if you're able to save someone, go for it. But if you aren't able to be a hero, then don't be a hero. Hygiene, definitely. I definitely agree with hygiene. You gotta stay clean because it'll less likely for you to have fucking getting diseases and actual infections. One thing I think is kind of out of the ordinary is avoid strip clubs. I just think avoid big areas in general, like malls, Walmarts, and shit like that, all in general, because if you think about it, there's going to be a lot of people who got infected in the first place, especially in the beginning of this zombie apocalypse, because there's going to be a lot of fucking people there. So, also churches, and 28 days later, when you see the guy going to the church, you see a whole bunch of people dead, and I think, in general, just avoid churches. But, of course, he didn't know what the fuck was going on. The buddy system I really do agree with. You need to have someone with you at all times. Don't go alone. And if you're scouting for shit, do not fucking go alone. One thing I really enjoy, I really liked having, is having an exit strategy. If you're in a building grabbing supplies and shit, you gotta make sure where as every single exit is. If you don't know any exits are, then you could be fucked. You know, if there's no exits, get the fuck out of that building. But there should be exits in every single building. But of course, the fucking building could be collapsing if you're unable to get out of that building. If it's somehow blocked, the exit is blocked, just get out of there, because you need to have some sort of exit or some sort of exit strategy. If somehow you're blocked in that building, there were zombies, a horde in that building, you need to get the fuck out of there, and your exit is blocked, then you're fucked. You might as well call yourself dinner. Stay vigilant is definitely a good thing to have. There's one thing on this list that says keep moving. It says on here, keep moving, then also saying find a place like a good safe house. So which is it? Do you keep moving, or do you stay and find a good safe house so you can move on, or do you stay in one place so you can build a society? So which one is it? In my own opinion, if you're able to get a big group and able to make camp and build walls to make a secure location, then go for it. But if you're unable to or can't find any type of safe locations, just then keep moving until you find some sort of safe house. Excuse me. Using decoys, I do agree with. Use noisemakers, like if you're able to use some sort of noisemaker like old alarm clocks or something, and just fucking throw them all the way. But if any gamers out there, if you remember in Call of Duty Zombies, if there's like this monkey that claps like a tang 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 tang, and has a like a bomb in the back of it, when you fucking throw that thing, it's going tang 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 tang, and a whole group of zombies coming in, when it explodes. Yeah, something like that. Use something like that. But if you're able to use some sort of noisemaker, throw a long distance away from you, and I'm sure the zombies will be distracted and you're able to escape your area. See, secure shelter, fortify safe locations to rest or regroup. I mean, yes, that's a good plan too, but of moving place to place, it's only. All right, I'm going to stop right there. I'm just going to go on a little tangent here, okay? If you keep it on moving place to place, there's so much you can do. Depends where you're at. I mean, the United States is a very, very, very big country. I mean, you can consistently move around as much as you want. But I'm talking about the smaller countries like the UK, Germany, and shit like that. There's only so much you can fucking go, you know? And pretty soon, the hordes are going to catch up to you, no matter what. I guarantee you're going to get fucking caught up and you get caught up in that shit, and you're going to get fucked. So, of my opinion, you should try to find a nice, secure location you're able to fucking, you're able to fucking take hold of and build a group and self-defend, even against hordes and humans and shit like that. That's another thing I want to touch base on. Which one's a bigger threat? Zombies or humans? Zombies are dumb. Humans are dumb too, but smart. They can shoot guns. Zombies can't. Depends what zombie universe you're in. Okay? There's books out there, the zombies do become smarter and shit like that. Depends what zombie verse you're in. So we're just going off of The Walking Dead, George Romero zombies. They're dumb, they're slow, and they're stupid. So with that being said, I think you're able to stay in one place and build up a good camp, a good area. Now, where the best place to be, I don't know. So, a lot of people saying North Dakotas because their soil's rich and stuff like that. Honestly, I say Wisconsin because a lot of farmland, or at least the plains or something in the central states. A lot of rich farming and stuff like that. Yeah, the weather changes and shit like that, but at least during the wintertime, the zombies are frozen, you're able to go out and scavenge. But yeah, sometimes, some days, the weather is harsh. So anyways, let's move on. Learn from mistakes, definitely. Maintain weapons, yes. Stay calm, obviously. Trust your gut, that's another big one too. You need to trust your gut. Silence, depends where you're at. Yeah, silence the golden when you're trying to go into a place. But one thing I've seen in The Walking Dead, a lot of people go up to the windows or doors, bang on the windows, bang on the door to see if you can see if there's any zombies in there, or at least try to track them to the door and see if you're able to open the door and kill them one by one, or just try to get rid of them, since it depends how big the horde is or how many people were that died inside that place. Adaptability, I said in one of my podcasts I pre-recorded that I believe humans are able to adapt and overcome any type of situations. So yes, adapt. Hope, hope is a good thing, yet hope is a bad thing. You need to keep optimism in your heart, but yet I go by hope for the best, expect the worst. I know that saying is not the greatest saying of all time, but at least you have some hope in your heart. It's like, yeah, we can do this, but hey, if this shit happens, then we need to learn from going with plan B. You always have contingency plans. So down here, contingency plans. Keep communications open. Yeah, so you definitely need to have communications that they need to be open. But yet, you got to be cautious too at the same time, because you don't know who the fuck's going to be listening. Prioritize rest, yes. I am definitely say yes, you got to prioritize the rest and stuff like that. So it's getting a little long here. So I am going to leave off of there. So the next episode and later on episodes, I will touch base on combining the two and see what I agree with and disagree with. But anyways, thank you all for listening. Anyways, I want to thank everyone for listening. Yes, I don't do very long episodes because, like I said before, I'm a very busy man. I have, like I said before. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for listening or watching. If you want to join in the conversation, you can find me at Zompocalypse1 on every single platform out there. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook. And also you can email me at zompocalypse1@gmail.com. If you want to join the conversation, send me a Facebook message, or send me a message on Instagram, or send me an email. Let me know what you think. If you fucking hate it, tell me. It's like, I fucking hate this. But you know what? It's all good. I just want to thank you for your time, just for tuning in and listening to me. I am not the best talker. I'm not. I stumble over my words. You may not know that, but I do. A lot. I cut everything out to make myself sound professional, which I'm not. I'm not a professional survivalist. I am not a professional survivalist. I am just a dude who loves zombies, who loves talking about them, and love how we can fucking survive as humans. But yet, let's be optimistic here. Are zombies gonna be real? Maybe. Let's hope not. So, With that being said, thank you guys for watching. Help each other out. Be safe out there wherever you're at. Good night, good morning, good evening, oh my god. Good morning, good night, good evening, good afternoon, or whatever time you're listening. Thank you once again. My name is Brian. Have a good night. Stay safe out there.